Sadly, this picture behind me will never be seen in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero because Dragon Ball GT will not be in the game.
So, you think you're untouchable?
What's good, dog? It's your boy, the Woke Wiz. Let's just hop right into it, y'all. Dragon Ball GT is not finna be up in Sparking Zero. And I know many have heard that, but I'm here to really break down why I believe they may not be added ever. And if not ever, at least for a long time. My evidence is this, right? Let's look at this, right? Right now, we have guaranteed 3 DLCs between Dragon Ball Superhero and Dragon Ball Daima. Obviously, we know Dragon Ball Daima releases in October. Superhero's already been out. That's a very popular movie they previously released. What I'm saying to y'all is this, y'all. If we take a look at how Bandai Namco, if we take a look at how they have handled the DLCs of previous games of similar stature. Now, of course, Xenoverse is not finna touch Sparking Zero, but given a relatively large roster, a 3D fighter, it's similar. Xenoverse 2 was released October 8th, 2016. They announced the season pass for the 4 upcoming packs about 2-3 weeks after release, October 27th, right here. After that, though, the first DLC pack came essentially 2.5 months after Xenoverse 2 released. The second came 2 months after that. 2 months after that was the third, and the fourth came 2 months after that. So their first DLC cycle that they announced close to release, the Super Pass, for us Sparking Zero fans that we're waiting on the game right now, that would be them announcing the 20 character Daima and superhero pack that we're gonna get if we sign up for the Ultimate Edition and whatnot. So right now, we know Sparking Zero has a larger roster than Xenoverse ever thought to have. Would they give us all this DLC up front when they're already packing the game with so much? The game has so much hype, so much nostalgia. Even inside the game, we have a bunch of Easter eggs to unlock different characters. What incentive do they have to give us this DLC early? And I don't think it's much. So let's say hypothetically right now, if we go 2-3 months before we get the first piece of DLC of the season pass that we all will probably pay for because we want to play the game early. Then they go 2 months, another 2 months. That's already 7 months after they got past their first pack of DLC things. With Xenoverse, they did the same thing. 6 months after release, they released finishing up the first pack of their DLC set, and then it took them another 6 months in essence to release another piece of DLC. So in essence, that's already over a year that passed since Xenoverse 2 came out that we got the second DLC pack. Then when the DLC pack came, they split it up into the extra DLC pack 1, pack 2. Then they put the DLC pack of music in between that. Well, right when the second DLC pack came out. Took a hiatus for another 6 months and then came back in August. So I went over that briefly, y'all, just to say this. Dragon Ball GT will not be in the base game. We know that. Dragon Ball GT will not be in the first DLC pack. So to me right now, it seems as though Dragon Ball GT in many ways may not be in Sparking Zero for at least a 1.5 to 2 years. Now, of course, I'ma still probably be playing if the game is as good as it looks, but keeping the fans' interest for a 1.5, 2 years. Obviously, Tenkaichi 3 did that, and we always gonna keep playing it, but many people may have fallen off by then. May not even get to experience that. Hell, you could say, well, that'll actually call a lot of fans back, sure. But then we hear from the producer, obviously Toyo Toro, is talking about releasing new animes and mangas of Dragon Ball Super. Well, hoping that whole Shueisha thing works out. But think about it. If we start getting new anime, the rumor is 2025, the new anime may start back up. Super Part 2 or Super Season 2. The Moral Arc. Then you got Granola, Black Frieza, Gas, everybody, bro. What if they opt to shine a light onto those characters? What if they opt to make those characters DLC to bring eyes to the anime that they may show in 2025 and the manga that they're going to continue on doing? So now imagine the first DLC set. Obviously, we won't be able to get through that for at least minimum 6 months. Minimum, if not more. Then they may take another long break, right? Let the, Super Season 2 anime catch up. Maybe make it through the whole Moral Arc. Make it to Granola. Start rolling out those characters into the video game. Because if you haven't noticed, video games are a great way to promote your, if you want to say sport, your anime, your manga. Video games captivates kids, gets them interested, and not just kids, but all fans. It breaks down the character's moveset, who does what, why are they doing this, and it's a really, really good way of marketing. So if we start rolling with Super Season 2, that pushes this back maybe another year. Who knows how long? Maybe another 2 years. So will GT even make it into the game at that point? Will they want to keep supporting this game that long? Personally, they probably will, because look at this, bro. They supported Xenoverse 2 for like, geez, bro. 22. They still putting out packs in 2024. That was 8 years ago. So surely, we should get GT eventually, but that's too long to wait, y'all. In essence, GT is not going to be in the game if we're going to be working off this timeline. It's just not fair to fans. Honestly, I don't like it. Let me know what y'all think, man, because it's frustrating. If you're like me, in BT3, one of my mains was Super 17. He was a dog. The best character that I felt comfortable using. Had it all. Energy absorption. You couldn't throw no blasts at him. I mean, he was great. Great supers. Great ultimates. Had hands. Everything. He's not going to be in this game. And that kind of let me down a little bit. Super Saiyan 4, obviously. Kid Goku was one of my mains. I loved him, bro. Omega Shenron, Nova Shenron. Like, it's so much in GT that can offer to the new core fan base, but it really just seems like the Dragon Ball, I guess CC Corp, they show love to GT, but they are in ways phasing it out. They're phasing it out, and at this point, I don't know when we'll ever get it in Sparking Zero, if ever. So I'm kind of disheartened. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Do you think we're gonna get GT ever in Sparking Zero? I mean, it makes sense to like make a lot of money, of course, but then if they even get it in the game, what are we looking at now? Look at this. We're looking at, GT Ultra Pack 1 or GT Pack 1. Months later, 6 months later, GT Pack 2. 2 years later, GT Pack. I don't want that. That's not how I want to experience Dragon Ball GT in the modern age. It'll be a disservice to the fans. It'll be a disservice to Dragon Ball fans around the world. Please add GT in. And honestly, if you're going to have it spread throughout the game, have all the characters. Don't have maybe Super Saiyan 4 Goku like unlockable through story mode or some side quest. Then like Vegeta is over here. You got to go buy Vegeta though. And Omega Shenron's a wish. Bro, put it all together, bro. Give us the whole experience. Hell, put it in the timeline in the damn story mode. But that's wishful thinking, y'all. Let me know what you think of the video, man. I appreciate y'all. Do you think GT is going to ever be in Sparking Zero? And if so, how long will it take, man? Shout out to y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. If you love Dragon Ball content, if you love Sparking Zero, if you're hyped for the game, like, comment, subscribe, tap in with me. I appreciate y'all again. With that, you boys out. Salute.